What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here, taking on the Archwing. The reason we're taking on the Archwing is so we can go ahead and play around for the first time with the new dual Durasons, if you will. I don't know exactly how they're called, but yeah, so the dual pistol basically here, that's a dual wielding pistol. Alright, so you got 16 rounds. It is one of those manual fire, so you're going to be clicking your mouse button a lot, or keyboard or controller key, whatever you will. So why we have this going on, so let's take a quick look here at the basic stuff. Slash is 13.7, puncture 13.8, impact is 22.5, so it's an impact weapon. Going to be best on the Corpus runs. Status is 10%, reload is 3, magazine is 16, fire rate is an 8.3, so it's pretty quick when you get yourself going. Critical multiplier 2.0, critical chance is nice at 25%, and 100% accuracy. Though the accuracy does feel a bit off here. I don't know if it's because you're bouncing around. I guess maybe there's some recoil or something, but as you can see, when I'm shooting, it's recoiling a bit, so it may just be because I'm in space. It may just be because of there is recoil on it. Accuracy at 100% doesn't mean that it's recoilless, so if we take it from the pages of a Borderlands gun, it's a style of Jacob's gun, so you fire it as fast as you can, basically. Overall, though, I don't know. I mean, in terms of weapons for the Archwing, they have not been very impressive. I mean, if I'm going to take the 4 new main Archwing weapons, right? So you got the Imperator that you got the Cordovas, which I haven't even touched, but I've heard some pretty bad stories about it from the guys in the clan. You got the Velocitus, and now you've got this one, this new dual Decurion. If I were to make my pick, I would have to say, for me, the Velocitus is the weapon that I like. Now, of course, this is unranked, so we don't have the mods on it, so we can't really determine what happens when we get higher up. This might very much be, I don't know, a secondary weapon in terms of Corpus runs. Obviously, the Imperator, if I'm saying that right, is great once you get it ranked up because of that high magazine capacity. It's really good in the Grenier runs for that. But so we're looking at this, and I mean, I like the concept, but if I were to choose weapons in Archwing, the majority of the time I'm going with the melee. The melee is done very well, but and again, they've only got one really good melee weapon, which is the Wrathbone right now. However, this one's not bad at all. I mean, it's got, you know, it's 100% accuracy, so that's better than what the other ones have going for them right now. And it's, you know, first time, so it's going to take a little bit to get used to. But like I said, in space, you can see the screen jumps every time I shoot, so there's some kind of recoil in there. So I'm going to have to compensate for that. Obviously, they're moving at all times too, so it's kind of like there's a lot to compensate, a lot more to compensate for in terms of shooting here in Archwing than I think there is in terms of shooting in regular missions. Obviously, because in regular missions you're controlling your movement more than you are in here. The screen bounces and everything else. Whoops. In here, like you keep seeing. Overall, not bad. Not bad, really. I mean, you know, personally, I would go farm for the stuff, or, you know, buy it in the... I don't know if it's available in the marketplace. I guess the print is available in the marketplace. I hadn't even looked yet, to be honest. So one weapon I didn't even bother looking to see where it was in the marketplace. Go figure. We do have I mean, it's a kind of all over the place. You're sitting here shooting. I don't know. I don't know how impressed I am with it. I mean, at no rank right now, I'm not overly impressed. Or, well, now it's rank 2, but there's no mods on it, so, I mean, I can't really say much yet in that. But, I mean, initial impressions, not bad, but not really anything that's going to keep me wanting to use this weapon at this exact moment after I've leveled it. Speaking of leveling, I still have yet to finish leveling any of the other stuff in Archwing because I just don't spend that much time in here. And then on the other side of that, with this new update, they finally added it so you can get resources while you're in the Archwing. And to one extent, I'm going to say that's awesome. We can finally get resource drops. But guess what that's going to change? That's going to change the other things dropping. So, probably going to end up with less mod drops going on than what was happening. As a result of them adding other things in, and I bet you that'll be something that happens. Even on lower missions like this, I would still expect to see a couple mods at this point, but if they've added in the resources, that probably won't happen. It does do some critical, of course, so, I mean, obviously we put those that critical mod on, we're going to see a nice effect. So we actually have the critical mod actually doing something this time around. You know, they do have a crit mod for this weapon. They have them for all of them. So the other ones really had no crit before, so you're probably going to want to build into the crit. But what am I saying, build into the crit? There's only like 10 or 15 mods for Archwing, so you pretty much just want to get all the Archwing mods and put them on your weapon. I'm not saying that Archwing is bad. I do enjoy it from time to time, but it's still very much lacking a lot of stuff. It's very much lacking a lot of content. And of course, they're bringing it in, you know, I mean, each update here, they're putting in a new weapon and everything and trying to expand on it, so that's cool. But I don't know what the real limit here is, to be honest. When you think about it, I mean, everybody's now had a chance to play a little bit of Archwing, and you know, overall, the weapons really don't have that much of a different feel to them. Okay, so the Imperator has that massive clip, and it's an automatic, right? And then these other ones are not. But they all kind of feel like the same. I mean, 100% accuracy, and I'm not saying that I'm the best at this, but I would expect this to be a little bit better. Although I'm not doing bad. I mean, that's, you know, it's kind of a give or take, I guess. I haven't done the quest yet, so I don't have the new gunslinger, but everyone in the clan that has just bought him has told me she is pretty good. She's pretty fun. And just as I'm getting into Limbo really well now, right? So, I mean, none of that is going to be off the hook. That will all be coming as well. But, you know, we'll spend a little bit more time on this stuff. This is like my first impression of this weapon and Archwing things going on in update 15.5 now, so. And then we'll get the other impressions of the other weapons. Oh, I ran. Oh, what? It switched over to my Rathbone. Really? Okay, well, whatever. We'll just do that and then we'll switch back. There we go. I've had a couple points where the launcher's not working in the middle of the updates. I've had to like restart the launcher, even restart my internet a couple times thanks to the launcher. I've had a couple of missions that didn't end. So there's still bugs in it. Of course there's bugs in it. And no longer, guys, in case you don't know this, no longer can you keep saying this is beta, this is beta. This is no longer beta. This is live game. Beta is done. The beta tag went away when Xbox One got the version of the game. then that became a live version. That was it. There's no more beta at this point. So these updates are live updates, and sometimes some of these bugs that are sitting around now, it's easy to turn around and say, I can expect more. I should expect more because this is a live game. This is not a beta game anymore. So just keep that in mind. Alright, let's see. We're almost, maybe almost through this. Partway almost through it. Yeah, we're almost through it. It's not a bad weapon. Like I said, once I get some more time on it and level it up, I'll probably have a much better impression of it. But, it's just like carrying a set of pistols, dual pistols into Archwing. That's all it is. I'd still favor the melee over the guns, and I'd still favor the Velocitus over any of the gun weapons at this point. So, anyway, if you have any questions or comments, please do feel free to leave them below. As always, stay tuned because I have a lot more coming up, a lot more impressions of things, and we'll go through some more. I'm burning through that operation, trying to anyway. So trying to get to that survival mission, to run the 30 minutes, get the puncture mods, find out all that good stuff that's going on in there. But yeah, any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. Thanks for watching my stuff as always, and we'll catch you in the next episode. See you later.